Welcome back, everybody. Let's go. Another episode of the Pizza Bagels.
Pizza Bagel time again.
Where we are the pizza and the bagel, and you are listening and having fun.
And we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you're listening right now, this episode is dropping on Monday the 17th, which is 1 week from today when we're recording it.
Yeah.
Which means if you haven't already wished the pizza a happy birthday, because his birthday's on the 12th.
Wednesday. 2 days from now.
Yeah, so if you have not already wished him a happy birthday, then I'm pretty sure you're dead to him.
Yeah. Oh, also, it's not going to be 2 days from now, because by the time you listen to it, it's going to be last Wednesday.
Right.
Yeah.
2 days from now while we're recording.
Yes.
So if you're listening to this and you have not yet wished him a happy birthday,
you're dead to
You're
him.
fucking late.
Yep.
And if you're dead to the pizza, you're dead to the bagel.
That's right.
We go hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like Spice Girls, right? Two become one.
Goddamn right we are.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out on Saturday, dude. That was
so fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It was so fun. Just doing that Lakewood bar crawl shit is so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Day drinking is so fun. And you had a really sweet crowd of people to do it. I mean, you have good friends.
Yeah. It was a blast. Listen, if you didn't get the invite, no offense, I just don't like you
it that much. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward.
No, actually, it's funny because I made a whole event on Facebook, and I feel like I invited 1,000 people.
You did. I saw 983 excuses of why people. They're like, "Oh, I can't come because I had a big lunch."
Yeah, I have to go wash my hair.
Right. It's like so fucking. But whatever. I get it.
No, we had a great crowd. Everyone was a lot of fun. And then James and I was our combo.
Yep.
Bar crawl.
Happy birthday, James. His on Friday.
Friday, 14th. 14th. Yeah. So when you listen to this, it was last Friday.
Exactly. Yeah, we're running the past here. But you know what? I'm always, and I know it's strange because I'm 42, so maybe I shouldn't take personal pride in this, but I love the fact that nobody got belligerently drunk.
No.
Nobody got barfy or fighty or thrown out of any place.
No.
Or had to be poured into an Uber at 1:45.
Yeah. I mean,
somebody we know might have done if they had showed up.
Yeah, I was going to say we only have a few of those
3 friends. Yeah.
And by few,
yeah,
well, I guess I could think 2.
I was going to say, exactly.
There's at least 2 I can think off the top of my head.
Remain unnamed.
Yeah.
But you fucking know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fun, man. I had to pace myself. Got drinks, pace yourself with the shots.
Yep.
Got a bottle of bourbon and got a shirt and
And that's a beautiful bottle of bourbon that you got. That is the Western Reserve 8-year bourbon.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to try this because
it's fabulous. It's award winning. It won national competitions. It's big time.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Is this your first time trying it?
By itself.
Okay.
I've had old fashions there, and I'm like, fuck, this bourbon is delicious.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
So I'm excited to do.
Well, good. Let's get right in there.
Let's get in there.
Cheers and happy birthday, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
You are what? 36?
23.
22.
Yeah. 2.5. 22 and a half.
Right.
I'll be
going on
38.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Loose skin.
Yeah.
Old balls.
Gross.
Yeah.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
That is perfect.
Oh man, that is good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's so smooth. So yeah, I had a great time. Your friends are great. I didn't know everybody. There were some people I was meeting for the first time. There were also some people who were like, "Hey, it's good to meet you for the 5th time," and I'm like, "Thanks."
All right, Coley, settle down.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, it's cool. The last 4 times I met you, you were super drunk." And I'm like, well, then you didn't have to bring it up. You could have just said fucking hi and left it at that. You don't have to be a dick about it. Oh, you were hammered all those other times, so welcome. Fuck you. But whatever. It was a great time. You had great friends. We went to a bunch of fun bars, and it was a success of a night.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, all around, I had a great time. And usually when we go out drinking for that long, so I mean, for you listeners, the party started at 1 p.m. sharp at the Richland. So I hate being late to anything. So I got to the Richland at 11:40.
Holy balls.
Yeah, dude.
That's extremely early.
Yeah. I also have a drinking problem. So
I'm not saying I didn't have anything to do.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure I was there on time.
Exactly. I know. And I texted you and I was like, hey, I got here early to make sure the AC was cranking. It's not because I wanted a shot at noon. Didn't want to wait until 1 because I texted you at 10:30 in the morning. And I'm like, is it 1 o'clock already?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was a great time. And Yeah, I had very little. I mean, I really no problems with anything, which is surprising because when we go day drinking and drinking that long, I almost always get insanely pissed off about something. And it's usually something really, really small. And there was only one thing, and I was laughing about what it was. And it was one of your friend's wife or girlfriend at the Terry Moore. And she was just, I mean, this, by the way, it didn't annoy me at all. It just made me think about little things that typically do. She was blowing into her bottle, like a Bud Light bottle.
Uh-huh.
And it was making that like train whistle sound. Hoo, hoo,
Yeah.
But I mean, she did it like right next to my ear, which is fine. And then she was like, "Did you hear that?" And I'm just like, I'm like, because she was adorable and it was obvious that she was having a great time and she was like half in the bag and it was very innocent and fun. But that is one of the, it just made me think like, that is one of the things that fucking drives me up the wall. Like, I'm incredibly patient about big stuff, and then tiny stuff pisses me off so bad. Like when someone's like, "Dude, did you see that?" Like, what the fuck kind of question is that?
Yeah.
If I did, then it's a stupid question. And if I didn't, I don't want you to explain it to me.
Well, also, it's like, I was sitting right next to you. Of course I fucking saw it.
Yeah.
I have eyes.
This is the same issue I have with Jen. We're watching movies, and she's like, "Can you imagine?" And I'm like, we don't fucking have to. Like, we just watched it on a television together. Like, none of us are imagining. We just saw it.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking nuts. What drives you nuts?
Oh, well, I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is people not using their turn signals.
Oh my God. Okay, that is 100% on my list.
Okay.
What do you yell in your car when somebody doesn't use their turn signal?
Usually something obnoxious that I'm not usually allowed to say out loud.
Got it. I always go, I will roll my window down and stick my head out. I'm like, "What's your fucking wrist broken?" Like, it's such an easy thing to do. And even for me, worse than not using it are the people that use their turn signal immediately when they're about to turn. Like, they're doing it strictly
like the very
to
last
follow
second.
the law, not to let you know. So they'll just like stop at a side street and then turn it on. And I'm like, motherfucker, like, I could have gone in the lane next to you.
Yep.
Had I known, had you put it on 10 seconds ago like a fucking grown-up.
Right.
Yeah, that should.
No, it's so obnoxious. I am usually like screaming, like, "What the fuck, motherfucker!" Yeah, like there's a goddamn AutoZone down the street. You want to go down there and have have them take a look at your blinkers because
check your
obviously
blinker
it's
fluid.
broken. Yeah, apparently it doesn't work.
Are you road ragey?
Not typically, but I can't say no. There are times that like I have definitely been like going down the highway, right? And then somebody cuts you off and then like slows down.
Oh, that's so
and
fucking
then
annoying.
you're now waiting to fucking get over in the other lane to
But
go
it's the
around them.
waterfall because everybody is speeding around you now, and you have to wait.
And now the person that's behind me is now going around me, but
Right.
we're all stuck because of this asshole.
Yep.
And then when you go to, you're like, "I'll try to get around the other side," but there's someone driving the exact same speed.
Yep.
I have definitely grabbed like the steering wheel and like jerked like back and forth, like motherfucker screaming. Yeah, I've definitely done that.
But you're not road ragey, like you'll take it out on your car, like that won't make you like jump into the left lane and then go 100 miles an hour around somebody.
I'm not gonna like follow somebody all the way to like McDonald's and be like, "You fucking cunt."
Yeah, like in the parking.
Yeah.
Fight someone in the parking lot of a fast food restaurant.
No, not that bad. It's just more of just like, what the fuck? Like, I feel like I'm on like the Truman Show.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm first of all, I'm the biggest pussy driver in the whole world. I don't speed. I mean, if I'm in a country setting and I'm at a red light and there's no cars within a mile of me, I'm not running that red light. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I follow the law.
I'm typically not either. I'm a pretty good driver.
Which is funny because I do that like, and by the way, children, you shouldn't drive drunk, but when I drive drunk, I follow every fucking law. Like, I will not, I'm like hammered driving, but I'm not going to run a red light because it's irresponsible. But I'm like super passive aggressive with my road rage where I just say super shitty things to those people, like sort of under my breath. Like it happened when I was driving here. I was literally about to pull down your street and there was a 4-way stop and this car stopped next to me in like, perpendicular. And so it's their turn, then my turn, then there's a van right behind them. So they went first and then it's my turn. And this van just rolled right through the stop sign and made a left.
That makes you so mad.
I mean, it made me mad, but I was like, and I said this out loud by myself in my car. I'm like, is that legal in the country where you come from? Like, that's the kind of stuff that's how I road rage, like so passive aggressive.
I'm sorry, you're not from here where there's laws for driving?
Are you from a country where that's legal? Like, you can just make a left at a stop sign before I get to fucking go straight? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm from this country. Then what the fuck is wrong with you?
Exactly. First of all, driving is so easy and available to everyone.
Yeah.
If you're 16, you can drive. If you're 96, you can fucking drive.
Right.
Like, anybody can fucking drive.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you learn how? It's fucking infuriating.
I know, it drives me insane. Did you ever, which I've never, actually that's a lie, I've done it. I had to try at least once, but I remember seeing online, like, somebody talking about instead of giving people the finger when they do shitty things like that, you give them a thumbs down.
No, but I love that.
Yeah,
that's so passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's like that hits like a lot harder, you know.
Yeah,
and so like
100%.
they're expecting you to give them the finger, but when they look over, you can be like, okay, ready for the finger from this guy. They look over and you have a thumbs down. They're like, wait, what?
Yeah, dude, that's great.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start doing that for sure.
Yeah,
I love that. Yeah, I was trying to think of these things because I knew it was going to come up, and I'm like, things that annoy me. What could I possibly have to talk about? So real quick, I want to give a quick shout out to this dude Sean, who apparently is like the liquor store manager inside the Giant Eagle by my house.
Okay.
And it's because I've been going in there every Monday for, what is this, our seventh episode?
Seventh,
yeah, something like that. So every Monday I go in there and I get a bottle of Rebel Yell to bring over here. So Sean and I know each other now. Like, we're like buddies.
Yeah, Monday buddies.
Yeah. So I walked in today and there was like a tirade of old people in the liquor store, and they were all getting ready to get into the aisle to check out. I'm like, fuck, I do not want to stand here behind all these old fucks forever. And I walk in, and as soon as I walk in, I look to my right, and there is just a stack of cases of Rebel Yell, and the top one's open. So I literally walked in, grabbed a bottle, walked up to the line, paid and cashed out, and as soon as I did, there were 15 old people behind me.
Wow, great
and I'm
timing.
like, dude, did you fucking do that for me? And he's like, yeah, but I'm like pretty sure he did. So shout out to that guy,
nice.
Sean, so when you're listening. But yeah, when I was thinking about things that annoy me, and I was just sitting in my car, and I'm like, I wonder what else I could think of. I saw somebody driving diagonally through the parking lot, like crossing through all the parking spaces diagonally. Not using the fucking aisles with the giant arrows. Like, how fucking inconsiderate can you be?
That is
so
stupid.
dangerous.
I will cut through
I hate you.
the the spaces to get into the next lane, but I won't drive diagonally across them.
Sure.
I'll just be like, okay, there's a couple open spots, but I need to get over there, and I don't want to go all the way down. I'll cut through, because it would have been the same thing as if I'm like parking or pulling up to number spot and then pulling out. I'm like, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
But I'll do that to get over to the other lane. But
That still pisses me off.
Yeah, I won't go diagonally, because that is a dick move.
Well, here's the thing. It like viscerally pissed me off, but let me tell you, this was happening at least 1,000 feet away from where I was parked. This had no impact on my driving or my life whatsoever. I just viewed it, and then I out loud said, are you from a country where that's how you traverse a parking lot, you piece of shit? And then actually the next thought, and I didn't say it out loud, was I hope that guy dies in a fire, because I rage pretty fucking hard internally.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, I mean, you know me. You've never seen me like angry.
No, I've never seen you like that bad off. No.
No, I don't. I mean, not many people have, and if you have, it's a fucking sight. Like, because when I go crazy, it's crazy time.
Yeah, no. I think like the worst that I've like seen you is that like I don't remember what the case was, but you're pissed off about something, but you basically kind of went into like quiet mode and you're like, I'm gonna step outside and have a smoke.
Yep.
Like, and that's kind of like the most that I've ever seen. I've never seen you freak out. I've never seen you like even like trading words like in a bar. I've never even seen you do.
Oh man, it's a sight.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I don't use it often, and then everybody's like, "Holy shit!" I've known that dude for a long time. I've never heard him yell before, but like, yeah, it happens every now and then.
Here, I got a question, and because this is another one for like my list. What do you call the orange pop that begins with an F?
Fanta.
Ugh, you're one of those.
What do you mean?
It's Fanta.
It's what?
It's Fanta.
Oh, because that's how the foreign people in the commercial pronounce it?
I mean,
Like,
that sounds like the
Fanta?
company that made it.
Oh.
I mean, they are saying, do you wanta Fanta? Not do you wanta Fanta?
Okay.
Like, that doesn't make any sense.
May I retort?
Sure.
Great. What would you call an electronic device that blows air through a window?
Like an air conditioner?
Nope. Like, let's imagine we could put one in the window right there that would cool down our space. What would you call that?
A fan?
Oh, not a fan?
No. The person that made the fan called it a fan, not a fawn.
No, because a fawn
Is an animal.
is it?
Yeah, a fawn's like a
that's right.
bird.
It's like a no, it's a bird.
Oh,
Is
wait,
it?
fawn's a baby
It's
deer?
a baby deer.
Yeah, yeah,
Doe.
yeah.
No, that's a doe. A deer.
Not-
Well, that's maybe it's a.
I think it's
We're
a
getting off
baby.
topic
Yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Anyways.
It's called fucking Fanta.
It's not. It's fucking Fanta.
That's the if it was FAWNTA, it would be Fanta.
Well, you don't have to be a fucking dum-dum. Like, listen, do you also call it a GIF or a GIF?
Well, I call it a GIF only because that's what everybody else calls it.
Okay,
but
poser.
I originally considered it a GIF.
It is a GIF. Even the guy that fucking made it said it's pronounced GIF. And then you got those fucking dum-dums like, it's a GIF. Like, do you call it... I forget. They're like, I was like, what, do you call the animal a giraffe? Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, like... And even when you watch the music video, like you said, all those foreign people, but maybe it's just like the Bahamas. Maybe it's not that foreign.
Yeah.
And
to them.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's not foreign
they
to them.
say
But here in goddamn
Fanta in the
America,
video.
it's Fanta.
No, it's Fanta.
No, it isn't.
It's on the music video. Made in America. Fanta. Do you want a Fanta? Not do you want a Fanta?
Listen, asshole. You're making a lot of sense, but I'm still super annoyed.
So yeah, that's another one that's on my list. I've definitely had this argument with multiple people.
Yeah.
And not that I'm trying to change your mind, and
it's not
now
gonna
from this
happen.
point calling it a Fanta from this point forward, I just had to ask if
Oh
you
my
were
God,
one of
that's
those people or not.
Oh, are you one of those people who says like Mexico or like?
Only when I'm in Mexico.
Well, that's-
I'm like,
that's
Viva
cool.
la Mexico,
All right,
mas
that's totally
tequila. Yeah, I don't do that like when I'm hanging out here, like just talking about it.
Jen and I love watching cooking shows, and one of the chefs I cannot stand is Aaron Sanchez, because and first of all, he literally is, I mean, straight Mexican. He's not a Mexican poser. He is straight from Mexico and a Mexican chef. But he'll be like, "Oh yeah," and he has perfect English. He'll be like, "Yeah, I really enjoyed the sauce that you made, and I really also enjoyed the use of avocado, and then I also liked the crema and the tortillas."
Oh,
and I'm
jeez.
like, "Bro," and he was like, and "I also thought the taco," and I'm like, "Why can't he just say taco? He doesn't have to be taco."
Is he like a judge, or is he like the
He's a judge.
what's that goofy guy with the spiky blonde hair? That Guy Fieri?
Oh, yeah,
Or Guy
yeah,
Fieri?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Oh, you mean Guy Fieri?
Yeah, Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
Yeah. And is he like one of those guys, or is he like a judge on like a cooking show? Or
He's a judge, but I mean,
Okay.
he's got a lot of restaurants, but it just drives me fucking nuts because he'll, like I said, perfect English. And if he says Mexico, that's fine. That's his fucking home place.
Sure.
But when he's like, yeah, and this was good and that was good. And then I enjoyed the salsa and I also like the crema. And I'm like, bro, what are you rolling your fucking R's for? We know
Yeah.
you're Mexican. Like, settle down.
Yeah.
You don't have anything to prove to me.
Just judge the fucking food, man.
Yeah.
Quit making a big show.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Do you have anything else? I know you said like the car thing, the turn signals on your list. Do you have like any
Oh my
other
god, I have
things?
so many driving things, but I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because we'll be on it the whole fucking show.
Yeah.
Just driving stuff. It drives me nuts. I'm the
Drives
best.
me nuts.
Ta-da. I'm the best fucking driver in the whole world. I really am. Like I said, I don't really speed because I leave my house in enough time to get where I need to be on time.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no need to speed. I always use my turn signal. I'm very respectful of other drivers. I let other people in when it's appropriate. I am a little territorial, I suppose. Like if somebody is, or here's one of the things. If like there's two lanes and one of them is left turn only and one is going straight, and there's a long line to get in the left turn only lane, and then somebody goes in the straight lane and then wants to merge in like ahead of the line.
Yeah.
You're not. I literally, that happened to me a couple weeks ago when I was coming off Lakewood Heights Boulevard and I was getting on 90, and it was like a 90-year-old woman, and she got in the lane next to me. I knew she was going to try and merge over on top of me, and I literally rolled my window down and said, "You don't want this smoke, Grandma," to her. I said that out the window to this woman. Like, You don't want this smoke, Grandma.
You know, that reminds me of what also fires me up is that when you have 2 straight lanes, but one lane you can make rights on red, right? And anytime I come across those, I stay in just the straight lane because it's a fucking dick move when you have a whole bunch of people that are wanting to turn right and there's some asshole at the top of the line that can't go anywhere until the light fucking turns green only because they want to be first, like when the light turns, like, fuck
asshole
off. Yeah,
it drives me fucking nuts. Now, another thing, and this is something I was talking to Jen about yesterday. So Jen likes to smoke cigarettes in the morning, and I hate that. That is something that drives me fucking nuts.
Hate it, like, you don't like to do it yourself, or you hate that she does it in the morning?
I don't like anybody to do it. I just don't like the smell of it in the morning.
Okay.
And she used to do that all the time. She was one of those people that would like wake up, make coffee, have coffee and a smoke. I know that's normal for a lot of people. I've never done that in my life. I'm just not that guy. When I have a cigarette with you right before the show at like 5:50, that's always my first, maybe second cigarette of the day if I had one at the Richland before I got here. But smoking in the morning, it just smells bad, and then you smell like smoke all day, and I fucking hate it. And I'm like an idiot. I brought it up to Jen because she went outside and she had a smoke at like 8:30 in the morning, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, you know what? It's fucking disgusting and annoying that you'll go out and smoke at 8:30 in the morning. And she's like, you know what else is disgusting and annoying? And I'm like, I should not have brought anything up. Like, I am so fucking.
You've now made this bed.
Yep. And she's like, you know what else is disgusting and annoying? That you have sleep apnea and you snore like a goddamn rhinoceros. You keep me up all night, and then when we have sex, you prematurely ejaculate. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, all I said was, I don't like the fact that you smoke at 8:30. You didn't have to go so fucking hard. Yeah. So I learned my lesson, and she can smoke any time of fucking day she wants now.
Yeah. I mean, like at home, I don't smoke like in the morning. When I'm at work, I'll probably usually have my first smoke about 9:30, but I have like a routine for it.
I think if I had a job like that, I would definitely take smoke breaks.
Yeah, because I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of the office.
Yeah.
And...
What time? I mean, you start at what, like 8?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but I'm usually a little before it. Yeah.
You're like, I want 10 minutes away. Yep. So hey, I'm gonna go. You can't be like, hey, I want a 10-minute oxygen break. They're like, fuck you, get back to work.
Well, yeah, and like I'll do that like every couple hours. I'll go have a smoke break, but I don't have like an actual lunch break. I mean, I can if I want to, but it's just almost always like so much shit to do that I literally will just like heat up my lunch or whatever, unpack it. I'm literally eating lunch and still working. So I'm not taking like a straight half-hour work break. So I just take a couple little smoke breaks throughout the day. If I'm on vacation, different story.
Sure.
You know, like when we were in Mexico.
Oh, fucking asshole. Yeah.
Like
having a cigarillo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would like wake up and like chug some water, and depending on like, well, I'm in vacation mode, so I guess I'll crack a beer open and I'll sit on the patio with the pool there, play on my phone, check some shit, smoke a cigarette. Yeah.
That makes sense. You know, it's funny you just said the word literally twice, and then that's the next thing that drives me fucking nuts. Not that you do. I love you, baby. But
you literally hate that?
When people use the word literally, like, I don't mean to keep shitting on Jen, but we had a person come over today who was giving us an estimate on getting environmentally sound windows in our house. So we had to clean our entire house yesterday because we don't want to offend or have this person be unimpressed that works for like fucking Window Nation. First of all, I don't mean to shit on people that work for Window Nation. That sounded like really like I hate people that put in windows. But I mean, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like,
yeah, I mean, that gonna go for fucking anything.
Yeah. But Jen, I overheard her on the phone talking to her sister, and she was like, "Thank God we cleaned the house. It literally couldn't have been dirtier." And I was like, excuse me? Like, I tapped her on the shoulder, and I'm like, what did you just say? And she's like, you know, it's fine. And I'm like, it's not fine. I'm like, what if I went to the dirt store and I came home with 2 pockets full of dirt and just dropped them all over the house? That wouldn't make it. Our house was so dirty, it wouldn't be dirtier, literally. And she's like, you literally are an asshole. And I'm like, all right, but stop saying that. It literally couldn't have been dirtier. Like, settle the fuck down, dude. Like, we had to sweep and mop. It's not the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, my buddy and I used to have a fucking rant on that before. Oh, all right. Cheers, bud.
Cheers, bud.
We've done that same exact thing. It's like, dude, people are just fucking saying literally for no reason, like, you're literally not on fire, you know, like
Right.
whatever, like.
I literally jumped out of my skin.
Yeah.
Did you?
That's crazy. How did you get back in?
Yeah. How are you alive now?
Any wounds? Any scars?
Yeah. And I'm totally that guy. When people say literally and then they say something that's factually incorrect, I'm like, oh, yeah?
Did I just do that?
Why don't you scientific? No, not at all.
Okay.
No, but I'm like, anytime people do that, I'm like, why don't you scientifically back that up? Because I have information. And they're all like, fuck you. They're like, literally, you can fuck yourself. And I'm like, literally, I couldn't. Like, I don't have the distance for it. So
It's not big enough.
joke's on you.
Yeah.
How am I going to do that? Because it'd have to be hard for me to fuck myself. And then how's it going to get in my butthole, dummy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't stretch a boner backwards.
Well, I can't. I mean, I don't know if other people can, but I certainly cannot. I don't want to break my dick. I did see a video about somebody who broke his dick. You know that you can do that?
Yeah. Yeah. If there's like a,
Yikes.
yeah, quick, fast, wrong movements.
Yeah.
You slip out.
What do you even do? Like, what do you do with a broken dick?
I don't know. I feel like it's like
Ice
a
it
rib.
lot. Yeah.
You just
You
can't
gotta
do
wait
anything
it
about
out.
it. Yeah. You like literally, I don't know, you take 2 popsicle sticks
I was
and
gonna
tape it
say.
around your dick.
Yep. You stint up your dick real quick. Popsicles.
Yeah. You use the popsicles to kind of like put the ice on it, like the cold.
Sure.
And then once it starts to melt, you eat it.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
this
is sketch comedy gold. Like, Jen comes home and I just have like a bag of frozen peas on my ball sack and I'm eating a double popsicle and I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm making a fucking stint for my dick that I broke for apparently without you, like ferociously by myself. That would be embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, dude, it's like, I know like you're talking about like the arguments earlier. You ever been on the phone arguing with somebody and you're just going at it, right? And especially when you got all the good stabs and they know that and then they fucking hang up on you.
No? Well, yes.
That makes my blood
Oh, yeah.
boil.
Dude. Yeah. Quitting? Oh, my God. Take your fucking medicine if you're losing. Don't just fucking hit the end call button.
Oh my God. Because then you're like, motherfucker. And then
and
you try
then
calling
you're
them
getting
back.
sent a voicemail.
Oh, 100%.
Fucking
Yeah. And there's
asshole.
not a goddamn fucking thing that you could do about
No,
it.
you can leave them 11 angry voicemail messages and then hope that they see that they have 49 missed calls.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you.
Just kind of just keep calling and hanging up,
Yeah.
calling and hanging up. Yeah, that was sorry. That's just another one that like that popped in my head. I was like, oh yeah, man, that one really gets me going.
So speaking of broken dicks, sort of, I was talking to one of your pals from the birthday celebration, and we were talking about pornography on cell phones and how amazing it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling him, I was regaling him with a tale about how I like was home from work sick, and I was just like watching TV, sort of.
Wait, like how old are you? Was this like recently or
like
sometime?
2 weeks ago.
Okay, gotcha. yeah.
Yeah. So younger. But
That was 2
yeah,
weeks.
yeah, 2 weeks younger. But I was telling him like, yeah, I was like, I'm doing a bunch of things. I'm like, I'm getting stoned. I'm sort of watching TV, but not really paying attention. I'm also listening to a podcast, not ours, but a different one. And I'm like, and I'm just scrolling through porn. And he's like, you just scroll through porn? And I was like, yeah, I mean, doesn't everybody? And he was
No.
like, am I the only person who does this? Like, I mean, with no intention of jerking off.
Oh yeah, no, I don't do that.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
yeah, because like
fucking hilarious.
if I'm gonna look at porn, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to jerk one off.
I mean, if I was going to click one of the videos, I would probably get hard and jerk off to
So you're
but
just looking at the thumbnails.
the thumbnails and the titles.
Now, are you like saving any of these
That
for
was
like
his
later
question.
dates?
Yeah, he was like, "Are you saving these for your favorites?" So you have like a Jerk Jam 2023, and I was like, "No,
Jerk Jam.
I just like, I don't know. I like the titles. I like the way
titles. Do you
I
remember any of them?
Oh, I mean, they're always well.
Hey, listen, you actually hold on. You don't actually have to say that because that's
We're
gonna
gonna save this.
That's gonna ruin. Well, I mean, like you can, but I didn't want to like out you for like whatever kind of goofy ass porn that you're
Oh
watching.
no, it has nothing to do with what I'm watching. Like, this isn't about my
So you're
preferences.
on the main page.
I just go on the main page,
Okay.
and then I'm just scrolling through, and I'm like, oh my God, look at that fucking triple G titties. That's ridiculous. And then the next one comes up, and it's like,
Stands for that good.
Yeah, and then it's like, Robert McCoxhard is, drilling the pipe into whatever the girl's name, and I'm like, oh, hilarious, and look how big his balls are. Hilarious. I just laugh about stuff.
Those are some huge balls.
Huge balls. Yeah, I just laugh. And I just literally, I'm scrolling through because I'm not paying attention to anything, and I'm just laughing about it for the most part. I mean, if I see a great video, sure, I'll mute the TV, turn off the podcast, and it's fucking, boner jam time. But
have you ever looked for? This could be very vague, but I was gonna say something weird.
I only look for weird stuff.
Okay, I mean, you ever watch amputee porn?
No. Do people do that?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. But there was a time where it came up in conversation. I'm like, okay, guys, so yes, we do have to look this up now. And I pulled it up, and we watched one video, and there was this dude laying naked on the bed, on his belly. And then this girl hops in, and she's standing in the doorway and starts talking to him, but she's hopping because she's missing her foot. It's basically cut off, maybe above the ankle. And then they start fooling around. And as we're fast forwarding through the video, he's in a doggy style position while she's laying there shoving her stump into his butthole.
Oh my God. First of all, I was going to say, before you just said that, the most off-putting part about this whole thing was not her amputation. It was that you started off with, he's lying on the bed on his stomach. I'm just like, ugh, this isn't going to go well. There's no good follow-up to
I don't
that.
know, maybe he's reading a book or something, just casually being naked on your belly reading the book.
Yeah, I'm just checking out the...
I didn't even know you were going to show up.
Oh, it's on Oprah's book list. Yeah, but naked. I don't think so. But no,
there's a lot of weird stuff out there.
That's super weird.
Would you bang a midget?
Yeah.
Or a little person?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're getting canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, totally.
I've thought about this.
It's a good joke about midgets, but I also think this is part of the reason why, because my dick would look huge in her hands.
Also thought the joke was
huge dick.
Great joke.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Big old
I've also thought
Dave
the same
Cone
thing.
Dick in her tiny little fingers.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's funny too is Jess and I have talked about this, and she's like,
involving a midget?
Well, just doing it I forget we were just watching a movie or a show or something, and there was a little person that was like a stripper or something. I don't remember. And Jess is like, "Would you fuck a midget?" And I was like,
"Hell yeah."
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "I knew you would." I'm like, "Yeah. I mean, that's going to be that's going to be a fun experience and a story."
Why not?
But the thing is, it's not going to probably, you think it goes the same way? The other way around? If the little person was a dude?
I wouldn't bang a little dude.
Not for you, dummy.
I don't know where we're going here, but no, I'm not. I
meant for
I'm like a fucking Peter Dinklage. I'm not going to bang Peter Dinklage if that's what you're asking me.
So, well, my point is, do you think that they? Do you think that they have smaller dicks because they have a smaller anatomy, or they have regular sized
dicks, and
it just looks
enormous,
huge on their little body?
Yeah, that's the cross to bear with me because I'm enormous and I have an average penis and it looks fucking tiny on me because I should have a big show penis. and I don't.
Well, I'm just wondering because I'm like, if any girl wants to bang a little dude. If it's gonna be man, we just can't really get in there, or if it's gonna be no, this is the same size as all the other dudes I've had sex with prior. Yeah. You're just got a smaller little body.
Yeah, I think it's pretty average size for. I mean, I'm sure it's a mixed bag, right? I'm sure there are little people with fucking hammers and little people with shrimp dicks and little people.
It makes
average,
sense. Yeah, I mean, regular size people have small and micro penises and horse cocks.
Horse fucking cocks. Oh, they're fucking hilarious and terrifying. God love you women that take horse cocks. I have no idea where you get the balls. To fucking have both your hands on the shaft and then put the tip in your mouth. It's so aggressive. There's just so much to it.
It's a lot of dick.
It's so much dick. And then if you know what the bonus is, if you get all the way down there, there's giant balls to go with it as a side dish.
Fucking
huge balls.
Huge fucking balls.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Speaking of horse cock, do you remember when Freddy got fingered? Remember that movie?
Uh-huh.
And remember when he goes to the farm and he's just grabbing it and he's just shaking
literally
it around?
the horse's cock. Yeah, I do.
All right. What a great movie.
So, follow-up porn question for you.
Okay.
So, and even though you had the faux pas to say midget when we should have said little people.
Listen, I correct myself.
You sure did.
said midget and didn't correct yourself. You're getting canceled, not me. This is going to be just the pizza show.
Yeah. With Tony and Tone. Yeah. I don't think so. So here's the question. So transvestite porn. And I'm talking about this in the classical sense, like late 1990s tranny porn, which means it's a hot chick that just has a dick.
Uh-huh.
Okay? If you're watching tranny porn and it's a chick with a dick with a chick, is
it gay? That's so funny you're asking that because I was going to ask you the same question.
Stop it.
I swear to God.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's very interesting. I mean, technically, no. It's just a dude with boobs, technically.
I don't like thinking of it that way, but go on.
Well, I mean, because like you watch regular porn, right? Like, and obviously there's, penis and vagina.
Correct.
But now this dude's got longer hair, makeup, and boobs.
Mm-hmm. And it's hot.
And what?
And it's hot.
And it's hot. Yeah, it's a hot dude.
Yeah.
With a dick and boobs. I don't think it's gay.
I don't think so either. How could it be gay? Because it's
less dick.
It's more tits. It's the same amount of dick.
Well, it's a dick and a vagina.
Yeah, it's the same amount of dick and vagina. Because if it was a dude and a chick, it'd be a dick and a puss.
Yeah.
And now it's a trans person, so it's still a dick and a puss for the lady involved.
Yeah. So it's
but it's 4 tits.
Yeah. Double the tits.
Double tits is, I mean, how could that be more gay than 2 tits?
2 pairs.
Mathematically, this makes no sense.
Yeah. Mathematically, it's straight porn.
Yeah. 4 tits is greater than 2 tits.
That's true.
Yeah. I think, was it Euclid that taught us that?
Euclid,
Newton,
what?
The scientist from the 1500s.
Then yes, I think he did say.
It's a Euclidean
No, not clit.
That's not what I meant, but
okay,
perfect sense.
Okay.
Anyway, trans porn, here for it. Like, I don't want to watch a chick with a dick bang a dude.
Well, then that would be gay. Yeah.
It's less gay than gay porn because there's still a pair of tits.
It is a little bit less gay,
but it's still gay.
Listen, you can. I don't give a fuck if you're watching gay porn.
Jerk off
absolutely.
To whatever the fuck you want.
Whatever fucking makes you come, fucking go for it.
Stick your amputee hoof into somebody's fucking bunghole while they're reading A Million Little Pieces. I don't give a shit. Good for you.
Yeah. I mean, I think we're on the same conclusion here. It's
I love that you said that. That's the question you were gonna also ask me. I'm like wrestling earlier. Do I want to ask this on our pod? Like, is this going to be something where it's going to be a fucking problem for people where I'm talking about tranny porn? And I'm like, oh my God. And what if he's like, yeah, dude, it's super gay. And I'll be like, oh my God, I don't want to talk about it anymore. But I love you're like, oh my God. I also have that written down.
Yeah, I had that was something that I had actually like a conversation with, and that same question came up and I go, holy shit, I need to ask this to Dave. And so I think it's fucking hysterical.
Asked and answered.
Yeah.
Yep.
All at the same time.
No way can sex be more gay with more tits. If there's an equal ratio, porn, that is gay. But
that's technically still gay.
Way. Yeah, you know what? I'm also not crazy about lesbian porn.
I'm not either. I think it gets kind of boring.
I agree.
Like, it's a little hot at first, but like when you two are just eating each other out for 45 minutes, I'm like, but we already did this for the first 44 minutes. Can we do something else?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why they have strap-ons and whatnots. Yeah.
Strap-ons really piss me off. There's so many, sad, lonely cocks out there. What are you doing sucking on a rubber one? Just like let a fucking nerd in there and just fucking blow him while you two are rubbing your muffs together.
Yeah.
Help a brother out a little bit. It's like charity work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A charity event where
it's just a bunch of nerds line up.
Yeah.
And they get to stick their dick through a glory hole while two lesbians scissor, and then they get to say, "Oh, you want to see something super sexy?" And then they suck his dick while they fuck each other. I mean, that's the same thing, right? Because a lot of time when you see lesbian porns, they're sucking those dildos.
Yeah. So if one of them's wearing, if one of them's wearing a strap on,
Yeah.
usually one of them's sucking on the penis.
Yeah, but it's not doing anything for the one wearing the strap on, except that they're like asserting dominance.
And it's also, but it's all visual,
right?
Because obviously, girls get nothing out of sucking a penis. Actually, that's probably not true.
That's not true.
There are people that have
whores. Go on.
Whores. No. There's people, guys and gals, that have an oral fixation that do sucking on penises and or whatever else.
Yeah.
So
I dated one.
Excellent.
I dated a chick who was bananas about sucking cock.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
Sounds like a
also,
swell time.
She was bilingual, and I think that's what helped.
Because she was bi?
No, bilingual.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I understand what bilingual is.
Bilingual means speaks 2 languages, Tony. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she spoke, what was it? I think it was Swedish. She spoke Swedish. Yeah, because when she was on my cock, she was like, gorp, 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 gorp.
We're definitely getting canceled after this episode.
100%. So it's a really fun last episode, everybody.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Sorry,
this is going to be our last episode. This is it. We're done.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
you mentioned earlier that you wanted to bring a game to the table.
I do.
Since we typically have like our normal hack game, but you said that you got something cool and you want to bring this to the table.
Yeah, I thought it'd be fun to mix this in. So, we've done the game where we're pulling names of our friends. And by the way, also a shout out to, I think it was Dan Amador, who suggested during your birthday party that we mix in names of like celebrities and stuff that we can pull into that. I think that's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
So we'll definitely make that as an addition.
Start that for like next week.
Yeah, especially for, when we start blowing up Prestige worldwide. And,
dude.
People are going to be like, oh, cool, I want to hear another story about Robert Duckworth. Then we can start mixing it.
Changing it up.
Yeah, some worldwide stuff. But I saw this on another podcast or, I don't know, TV thing or whatever. And so basically, I tasked Tony with the pizza with writing out the names of 5 comedy movies. I did the same. And he's going to pick from my list, and I'm going to pick from his. This is like a draft. So we each have 5 slots. There are 5 movies.
5 sluts?
Slots. Sloots. And so when he opens one, he's going to have to put it in whatever position he feels it will belong in, and then it can never change that position again. So if he picks out a movie and he's like, oh my God, I love this movie, and gives it number 1, that's a great idea, unless the next one he pulls is like a movie he loves way more than that, and then he'll be like, fuck, I should have saved number 1 for this. And as a corollary to it, we are going to try and pick each other's favorite line from the comedy. So if you pick a movie of mine, you're going to open the little piece of paper, you're going to read the name of the movie, say what slot you're putting it in, 1 through 5, and then I am going to write down what I think is your favorite line from it, and we're going to see if we match.
Okay, so when I pick one of yours, I'm going to put it in a position between 1 through 5.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you think like, okay, this isn't, if you say, okay, this is a movie that I don't really love that much, I'm going to make it my number 5.
Okay.
So it can never change.
So this is for like me.
Yeah, for you.
Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So
personal pick.
Okay, yeah, but I'm using your movies but I'm making them out of
You're
my
making
favorites,
your
'cause
list
I don't know
out
what
of my
your
movies.
5 are. You don't know what my 5 are.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you have to leverage. Now, keep in mind, there's also strategy because you'll only get 4 picks out of the 5 because the 5th one will pick itself depending on what position you've left.
So let's say if I've already like 4 movies, I've done like 1, 2, 4, and 5. The last one's obviously going to be 3rd,
3,
right?
Yeah. So that would be a normal way to go. Or you might be like hoping for a really good one at the end, so you're saving like a 2 spot, or gambling and saving a 1 spot. But then I'll make fun of you forever if you have a shitty number 1, and you should do likewise with me.
I hope. Well, I mean, all you told me was to just
pick 5
write
movies.
down like 5
comedies.
Comedies.
Yep.
So I don't know if you tricked me or not.
Let's go.
If you wrote in some like really shitty comedies that I'm like,
Perhaps
I can't
I did.
wait, and then
Maybe I did. Maybe I wrote in 5 amazing ones.
Maybe.
And I just want to see strategy how you're going to go.
okay. So now after we pick these 5, is there another part to this? Do you explain that after or
Nope, there's no other part to it except that when, like I said, when you pick from my list the first time, you're going to name the movie. You'll yell it into your microphone. You'll say what position you're putting it in. And then I'm going to write down what I think your favorite quote from that movie is. And then you're going to say what your favorite quote is. And I'm going to hold up my piece of paper and we're going to see if they match. So
Okay.
I feel like, I mean, we just matched on trans porn. I feel like we might be able to match on fucking, like Stripes or whatever.
All right,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what's your favorite line from Meatballs? We should be able to figure that out since we just matched on trans porn.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
That
go,
sounds
baby.
good. So am I going first?
Yeah, please.
Actually, do you want to do a quick shot before we?
Indeed, I do.
We might as well do a quick little shoot ski, which I feel like we typically do before we start the
Yeah,
games.
we always do.
Yeah. Okay, let's get this bad boy in.
Cheers, buddy, and happy birthday again. Happy birthday, James.
Thank you. Happy belated birthday to James. 'Cause
And to you.
If he does
That's
listen
right.
to this, it's going to be.
Last week.
Yep.
Cheers.
Okay. Here are your 5. I'm going to pick this one first. Clerks. Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a fucking great movie.
Okay. I feel like
So-
you could read my mind already. So I'm going to let you. So you're going to write down what you think.
What I think your favorite line from that movie is.
Okay.
And then you just think about what position you want to put that in.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
want that to be 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
Damn, Clerks is pretty good. I'm going to put this at a 2. Just in case. I feel like Clerks is good enough to be up on the high end. But just in case there's something better, I at least have that open spot.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Totally understand that. And it's a fabulous movie, and I don't hate that at all. 2 spot is good.
Okay.
All right, now your job is to tell me what your favorite line from the movie is, and we'll see if we match.
Try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot.
What does my paper say?
Try not to suck any dick on the way to the parking lot.
Goddamn right it does.
See, I told you as soon as I
Booyah.
pulled it, I was like, I feel like you could read my mind
Oh
already.
yeah, baby. Boom.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Check mark on try not to suck any dicks on your way to the parking lot.
Wow, nicely done. I knew, like, as soon as I pulled, I was like, he's gonna fucking know this
Hell
immediately.
yeah, dude. That is listen, that movie has a ton of great lines, but
There are a lot of great
top-notch.
one-liners. Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
I will grab one of yours now. Ooh, Dumb and Dumber.
So, should I be writing these down for yours? Well, I
You'll
mean,
write down what you think my favorite line is from it.
Oh man, there's a lot of really good one-liners. A lot. I'm going to go with Sorry, this
This is tough for
empty
me.
Space.
Dumb and
We're
Dumber.
not supposed to be doing this.
No, Dumb and Dumber. Okay, so I haven't seen this movie in probably 20 years.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sure. I was wondering if there's going to be movies in here that is going to be that same situation.
Yeah.
And or never seen the movie before.
I don't think maybe, but probably not. I think you and I have a pretty expansive repertoire as far as comedy movies go. But remembering quotes might be difficult. So if somebody's just like, I don't have anything, it is what it's not. We're not supposed to know each other's 10 out of 10. So
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean,
Yeah.
but this is also the first round. I mean, let's see, like when we get to like other categories and whatnots.
yeah.
Okay, so first, where are you putting that in the 5?
Oh, I am going to put it at a 4.
4. Okay, I got
Yeah,
that
I'm
jotted down.
hoping that you picked better movies. And not that it's a bad movie; it's a hysterical movie. But I'm hoping they're better. Like I said, for me, it's a little slapsticky. It's a little poop jokey, which I'm not against at all. It just, it's definitely not in my upper echelon of movies.
Okay. No, that's fine. So what is a line from the movie that sticks out to you or that you liked the best?
All right. Again, it's been a long time since I've seen it. It's definitely coming from the diner scene with Seabass when he's wearing the Wine 'em Dine 'em 69 'em hat.
Yeah.
And the whole kick his ass Seabass part with when he walks over and says, Seabass is picking up the whole tab. That's probably my favorite part of the whole movie when he tricks them into picking up the tab for him.
Yeah, he's like Seabass said that, and he's like, he
Seabass
points down. He's like, I mean, if that guy over there is named Seabass,
yeah, he's like, sorry, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, I also forgot about the part with I can't remember what his name is, but the guy from Half Baked. That was the cop that pulled him over. Harlan Williams that pulled him over and drank the bottle of piss.
Yeah.
That was great too. But yeah, that would be my favorite part would be the
Seabass thing?
The Seabass, yeah.
So I debated. I was like, it's going to either be the Seabass or when Harlan Williams shows up, he goes, pull over. And he's like, no, actually, it's a cardigan, but thank you for asking.
That's such a great line.
It was between those two, and I wrote down pullover/cardigan.
I love that we were on exactly the same train of thought.
Yeah.
So good.
I felt like those. I'm like, it's got to be one of these two because obviously the Seabass thing is like a huge memorable thing for everybody, but that pullover cardigan joke is also it hits right like with your sense of humor.
Yeah. There's one other line that I love, and it's nerdy as shit, and it's where Jim Carrey has this the briefcase. That he's bringing
the IOUs?
Back. No, before that. And he's like bringing it to Colorado, and he like thinks her last name is Samsonite.
Oh, yeah.
And
the phone book.
Somebody's like, do you think that possibly in an attempt to make money, they created more than one of the same exact briefcase? And to me, that is a fucking killer line. Because it's like, hey, dummy, they didn't only make one of those. He's like, have you ever seen this before? It's like, yeah, they made 1,000 million of those, you dumb shit. Which I love that comedy. All right, you're up.
All right, let's go for number 2. All right, got these in 4 corners here for all of our listeners. We got top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. We're going to go with top right, which is Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Oh, shit. A million lines to choose from.
There is a lot of really good ones in this. This is another one that I have not seen in a while, but I still have a few lines that are still floating around my head. Man, all right, so now position-wise, I got Clerks for number 2. Man, Monty Python, but not knowing what else is in there. Fuck. I'm going to put this at 4.
Fair.
This is still going to leave me a little space for if there's something just a little bit better, but not as good as Clerks, or something that I think that is just doesn't hit like Monty Python.
Yeah. And you know what? There's no way that if you can think of one, there's no
I have
way.
A line. Yeah, I have one. Are you writing something? Are you going to write something down?
No. I wrote down what I think it's going to be, but there's absolutely no way we're going to match on this.
Probably not.
There's no way.
Did you already write it down?
I did.
Okay. I mean, there's a couple lines that stick out, but the best one that I have, I mean, I guess probably like the most popular, right, is like it's a flesh wound.
Nothing but a flesh wound.
Yeah, it's merely a flesh wound.
Merely a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
that's
the Black Knight. That's so good.
And then also like the bring out your dead.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah,
I could have wrote bring out your dead.
Yeah, but so I mean, I guess my first off was the flesh wound.
Yeah, totally. That Black Knight scene is great, and so is the bring out your dead. For me, it's a really nerdy line, and it's where Sir Arthur of Camelot is, banging his coconuts together like he's riding a horse.
Yeah.
And he's going through and he's getting to this castle, and there are these people, and they're like digging through the mud, and they're talking to each other like, there's some beautiful filth over here. And like, it's a whole thing about this system where there's only poor people and the super rich. And King Arthur says something, and he's talking about the Lady of the Lake, like how he became the king.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, the Lady of the Lake presented me with Excalibur. And the person he's talking to says, listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony. Like, it's so fucking funny, the words that they use. And he's just like, it's not because some watery twat threw a sword at you that makes you the king. And it's one of those things where it's nerdy as shit and makes me die every single time.
I definitely don't remember that. Yeah.
We'll have to rewatch.
Okay. Well, you're up.
All right.
What do you got?
I have Hot Rod. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
I fucking love this movie.
Okay, good. Because that was one. I mean, I didn't really know what we were doing, but like Hot Rod's one of those movies that I watched it for the first time and I was like, meh, it's okay, I guess. But then I watched it like a second and a third time. Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
I can watch that movie any time of day, and it's one of those things where Jen will be like, are you seriously watching Hot Rod again? And I'm like, yeah. Dude, it's fucking killer.
It's so funny. And but the thing is too, is like this also has a lot of one-liners, and now I'm trying to think of where your brain is going to pick in for this. Fuck. All right. Because I know I have a line that I think is super. There's actually two lines in the same scene, which I think is fucking hysterical. But for you, fuck. Let's see.
Man, this is tough.
Right,
I'm gonna
write this down. So Hot Rod. Oh yeah. So first, you gotta. Where are you gonna plant that at? What number?
This is tough, man.
What number are you planting Hot Rod?
It's got to be a 2 or a 3. Man,
because you got Dumb and Dumber at 4.
I have Dumb and Dumber at 4. I have to have it at 2 or 3. Fuck, I love this movie, but
damn, I'm trying to think of what. Man,
I'm gonna go 2.
You're going 2.
I'm gonna go 2 because I could watch it tomorrow and still enjoy it.
I'm trying to think of where. There's so many great lines in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of like what part in this that you're gonna be like, fuck, I don't know, man. I have a couple that I'm debating between.
Fuck. All right, hold on. I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
This actually might even be a stretch, but I mean, if you watch it enough, it still might be.
Oh yeah, I've watched it a bunch. Also, Andy Samberg is a fucking treasure.
He really is.
He's so fucking good and so underrated.
Have you seen the movie he did? It was basically Groundhog's Day, but he's like at like a wedding reception.
Oh yes, that movie was great.
That was a great fucking movie.
It was fucking great.
Yeah, it was really good.
It's super unknown. I think it's on Hulu.
It was on Hulu. I forget the name of it,
me
but
too,
it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, we randomly watched it.
Okay. So go ahead. What's your line?
All right. So it's Rod, and it's when he's fighting with his dad.
Those are my favorite. That crossed my mind.
Scenes.
Okay. So do you have?
Because he always gets all pumped up, and he's like, "You're wrong, Frank. I'm not a kid. I'm a man. I'm gonna get you better, and I'm gonna beat you to goddamn death." And that's it. I fucking love when he's ready to fight. And
yeah, but the dad's like,
Frank's like, "Bring it on, you fairy."
Yeah, but Frank's like, "Yeah, but real men grow mustaches." He's like, "You know, I have a hormone problem."
Exactly.
Okay, so I was thinking that remember when Bill Hader calls him and he's like, "Hey, could you take me to the hospital?" And then he's explaining the story about what happened and just the scene where he's like, "Hey, I got all this acid, but I can't do it." And he goes like, "Well, I'll do it." Like, yeah, I'm like, that's what I was like, that feels like something that Cohen would get
totally.
or if it was going to be like the my name is Rod and I like to party.
Right.
All right, now you go. You know, I was like, my name's Dan and I also like to party. No, I just said that. You can't do that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So many good lines.
So
we should all watch Hot Rod.
Yeah. Okay. So I got pullover cardigan. Yes.
The acid trip. No.
Yep.
Okay. Back to me now, huh?
Back to you.
All right. Damn, this is exciting.
Yeah, dude.
Great game.
How are we at on time?
We're getting close to an hour.
Oh, we're good.
So,
we're good.
I mean, We typically run over to like an
Almost-
hour and a half.
yeah, an hour
Anyways,
and a half, yeah.
hopefully you guys like to hang out with
Fuck
us
yeah,
for an hour
dude.
and a half.
Listen, what are you doing for? How busy are you for the next 30 minutes? Like, suck
Yeah.
your dick. You
Yeah.
work from home. You're not doing shit. It's
You're-
fucking Monday.
You're also now intrigued on this fucking game, so
Yeah,
just
exactly.
sit back and chillax. Okay, so I got top left, bottom right, left. I'm gonna go bottom left, and let's see what happens
Smart.
here. Super Troopers.
Mm.
All right. This is definitely a fucking favorite of mine
Hell yeah.
for sure. Let's see. In placement, I would probably put. I mean, this one's fuck. This is gonna have to be the number one. This is gonna have to go above Clerks.
I don't blame
like. I
you.
love Clerks. I should have hindsight. I should have probably put Clerks at 3 and left that medium, but it's too late now.
Well, you never know.
So I'm gonna put Super Troopers in as my number one, and let me think of one of my favorite. One of my favorite lines is, and do you already have yours written down?
I do. So many good lines.
Yeah. Did I tell you that I met these two?
No.
Oh, I mean, I don't mean these two. I met Mac and Farva.
No shit.
They came and did like a live comedy show called The Fat Boy and Little Man, or Fat Man and Little Boy, something like that. But Garen and I went and saw him. He brought his Super Troopers DVD. I brought my
Nice.
Club Dread, and we got to do like a little meet and greet. They signed the DVDs, took a picture with us. They were both cool as fuck.
That's amazing.
I've heard really shitty things about what's Jay Chandra.
Yeah. Shandraka Shyamalan.
Ramathorn?
Yeah.
I've heard really shitty things about him.
Really?
Yeah.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, I've heard stories that they've did like a Broken Lizard tour, and then they would go to, like at colleges, and then they would go to like parties afterwards, and Jay's basically just like, hey, just like show me your boobs. And they're like, but what do you mean? They're like, aren't you gonna like hang out and like let's do a shot together? I was like, yeah, I'll do a shot with you, but show me your boobs first. Just like soaking up like all the beer, doing all their drugs. Like I don't
That's
know.
lame
Which
as
I mean, I
fuck.
guess I don't know. That's
It's a college party. Bring fucking 10 cases of beer, and then everybody will show you their tits.
yeah, not wrong.
What a loser.
Okay, Super Troopers, man, one of my favorite
So many good
lines. It is tough, man.
So many great characters.
There is. I'm also trying to be strategic and not be as obvious.
Mhm.
Fuck, there's so many good one-liners in here. And I know I'm dragging this out.
That's all right.
Dead
Favorite
air.
character.
Mac.
Okay.
Mac's my favorite.
If you say, do you guys want to go to Mexico? I'm going to come across this goddamn table.
Fuck. Actually, I wish I would
I'll
have thought
come
about
across this
that.
fucking
You
table.
boys love Mexico.
Mexico!
Damn,
Yeah.
that'd been a full circle.
Yeah,
Fuck. I wish I would have thought of that.
Punch you in the face.
I don't know. How about I'm gonna go with the. How about? I mean, I guess the shenanigans part.
God damn it.
Hey Farvo, what's that restaurant you like to eat at with all the goofy shit on the windows? You mean shenanigans?
Shenanigans?
Oh, he's like, I'm gonna pistol whip the next person that says shenanigans.
Yeah, that was great. I did think about oh look, a bar of soap. I love that when
Listen,
Farva-
that crossed the mind.
Yeah.
Bite it off, rookie. Make him look like a dick.
Make him look like a dick.
Yeah.
That's such a great line.
That
and
crossed
then-
my mind also.
Yeah, I was also in between. Can I have I want a large farva, not a goddamn liter of cola.
Yeah.
And the part where he was like, talking like with all the meows.
Oh yeah.
Like,
See how many times
Do
they
you
can
see
do
me
that.
drinking milk from a saucer, boy?
You see
Am I
me.
jumping from limb to limb, all nimbly bimbly like?
Yeah. Oh, there's also, and I wish I actually just remember this now, but when Mac and I think Ramathorn got stuck in the truck, they got locked in. And when Rabbit and she's like,
stinks
and that's
like sex in here.
well, no, he goes, and that's the third time I got crabs.
Oh yeah, right when he opens the door. Yeah.
Smells like sex in
Smells
here.
like sex in here. Yeah.
So what line did you think I
I
was
went
gonna
with
do?
nimbly bimbly. I thought it
Nimbly
was going to
bimbly.
be about the. I thought it was going to be about the cat.
Yeah. There's a lot of one-liners. There's actually at one point in time that I would like thought of a line that Max said, but I was like, "Fuck, that's Beer Fest."
Yeah.
Wrong movie.
Oh yeah, that's also another great movie.
It is a great movie, and actually, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so you got your. This is your number 3.
This is my third pick.
Okay, what do we got?
It's Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Oh man.
Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt.
I fucking love David Spade so much. This is oh man, this is hard. This is definitely getting the 3 spot for me. I love David Spade. I love this movie. I certainly can't give it number 1, but I have strategically fucked myself a little bit right now because I only have 2 movies left to pick from.
Yeah, same.
And I have the 1 spot and the 5 spot.
I got a 3 and a 5.
Yeah, so see, you have a little bit of, oh, well, I mean, if you have something amazing.
And
you're a
yeah,
little
something
fucked.
better than Super Troopers.
Yeah.
And I've already, it could be down to the 5 if I've already picked the 3.
Yeah. Oh, man, there's no way we're going to match up on this quote either.
Dude,
so whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Hold on. I know, I'm trying to think of like, man.
Actually, we might.
I'm trying to think of like, man.
So, again, another great movie with so many good lines and so many great people in it.
Okay, I'm writing mine down now.
Mm-hmm.
And just for fun, I'm writing down like a number 2.
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go with my favorite line being the fireworks scene where he's like, you're gonna stand there and tell me
Yep.
owning a fireworks store that you don't have? Where are we looking?
It's right there in the book, Bub, right there at the bottom. Fireworks.
Husker do's, Husker don'ts.
Without the schooner stick.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have any whistling kitty scritchers or whatever. That was fucking great with Kick and Wing.
Yep.
And then my other one was actually Kevin Nealon when he's trying to get his car out of impound.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's trying to get the Hemi out, and Kevin Nealon's like, I don't know if you understand, this is not goodwill.
Yeah.
And he's explaining how you have to pay to get your car out so rudely to this imbecile, but definitely the fireworks scene is
Fireworks.
my attaboy.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice.
I had that was like one where I was like, it's either gonna be fireworks,
Or I also thought it might have been with the Farmer Fran.
You'll have to remind me.
Farmer Fran is from Waterboy, but they brought him in, and he's like, home is where you make it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you like to see. Oh, yeah. I remember now.
yeah.
Okay, well, good. All right, got the fireworks. Okay, back to me.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so top left or bottom right? Let's go with this power bottom.
Yeah. That's where the power comes from.
Yeah.
From the bottom.
Happy Gilmore.
Hell fucking yeah, dude.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
I should have moved Clerks down. Oh, damn it, down to 3. Should have known better. Fuck. Happy Gilmore. Well, I'm going to have to put this at the 3 then, because...
Because you wish you could put it as the 1.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
so
highest.
fucking
That's
good.
the highest spot that I could pop it in. Is the Happy Gilmore. My favorite Happy Gilmore line. This is one. I mean, this is one that I've even like just made a post on Facebook with this line just for fun.
I'm ready.
And I still use it from time to time, depending what the situation is. You already have yours written down?
I do. Mm-hmm.
What? Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark?
That's not what mine is. It's a great line. It's not what mine is. I wrote down, you eat pieces of shit for breakfast. Oh, that whole no, that whole interaction. Or the other part where Shooter McGavin's talking to him is like, he keeps on rhyming everything with the things, and he's like,
yeah, just hang by the bay and make things out of clay, get some hay.
Hang out in the hay.
What do you say?
May.
Yeah, just may.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah.
Listen to what I say. And he's like,
Or
go
you'll
down to the
pay.
bay.
Yeah.
On the bay. Yeah, make things out of clay.
No, funny enough
fucking
that,
good.
yeah, it was just actually, I think just like last week, because I like to check my Facebook memories every day to see like what kind of ridiculous bullshit I was posting over the last 10, 12 years or whatever, however long I've had Facebook.
Uh-huh.
But that one just popped up last week, like on like Thursday or Friday, and it was like, what? Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark?
It was hard for me to come up with that specific line because I think that Ben Stiller stole the fucking show in that movie a little bit. that whole part where he's having the conversation on the phone in front of all those old people before he says, "Hey, everybody, guess what? Arts and crafts just got extended by 4 hours today." He's on the phone and he's like, "Listen, I know the price is gonna be $250. These are these are high quality handmade Afghans. We're talking about quality shit here." And then he was so fucking good with the whole like, you're in my
my fingers hurt.
Well, guess
now
what?
your back's
Now
gonna
your
hurt
back's
because
gonna
you pulled landscaping duty.
Exactly.
Anybody else's fingers hurt? I didn't
Welcome
think so.
to my world, Grandma. So fucking good. And then when she sees him across the building and he's just like giving the throat slitting sign to her.
Sneaking behind the door. Yeah, so good.
Fucking good.
Did you ever see the movie Heavyweights?
Oh, sure.
Do you remember Ben
long
Stiller?
time ago.
And his dad, too. Actually, I think those are both of his folks that, like, own the camp. But that's also, what a phenomenal fucking Ben Stiller role,
I don't
like, in the
remember him
90s.
being in that.
Oh, he's the one that buys the camp and
That
starts
makes
making
perfect sense.
everybody, like, all, like, the fat kids, because it's a fat camp, they're, like, making them, like, work out. And, like,
Do you think that's how he transformed into like Globo Gym
for
dodgeball?
White Goodman,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a perfect transition from,
for sure. He could have been like, hold on, I could pull that same fucking energy. Because
Right.
if you watch them back to back, you could be like, these are definitely,
We definitely do
very
that.
similar
Yeah.
for sure.
All right. Fuck,
So
man.
this is my last one, huh?
Well, it's my turn, and I have 1 and 5 left. I'm fucking terrified.
Wait, oh yeah, that's right. I just pulled Happy Gilmore.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have 1 and 5. All right. Holy shit. Super bad. God, oh my God. I already thought of 5 lines I fucking love from this movie.
And this is between 1 and 5, right?
Yeah, I can't put it as 5. I'm putting it as 1. I'm hoping you left me a dumper of a 5th movie.
Let me jot this down. It's super bad. And you're taking as number 1, my line. Man, I got 2 really good ones.
I forgot I don't have to write
Actually,
them down.
fuck, I got 3 that I'm... Damn it. Damn, this is tough.
Yeah. Again, another movie with so many good lines.
There's a lot of great one-liners. Justin and I were literally just talking about this, like, yesterday. And just being like, what a great fucking movie. This is perfect, like, all the way around.
All right, I have 2, but I'll pick one of them whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me see.
Fuck, now I have 3. I have to think between. Fuck.
No, yeah. Just
So many good lines. But yeah.
You only get to pick one.
Yep.
I'm going to pick one, but I'm going to throw a second just, to see if, like, I was close.
Yep.
Fuck. Damn. Like, I know where your sense of humor is, but I'm trying to think of, like, the best line.
All right, hold on. I'm writing this down now.
Yep. So many fucking good lines in that movie.
I know.
And what's that chick's name that was in that? Was it Emma Stone?
Emma Stone, yeah.
She was super hot in that movie.
Yeah, she started doing other bangers. And she got, like, Zombieland and
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was great in
like,
Zombieland.
Easy A and stuff like that.
With Michael Cera.
Was he in that one also?
Yeah, wasn't he?
Listen, can I be honest for a second? I don't like Michael Cera.
No?
I think he's
pretty awkward.
he's the same person in every movie.
Yeah.
He's fucking perfect in Superbad.
Absolutely.
And I love
Introverted
that,
nerd.
like, what's the End of the World? Is that the one
Yeah,
they
I didn't
did?
like that movie. It was like 1 million comedians and everybody died in the first 30 minutes.
Yeah, which is a funny idea because then you fucking take off for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
But Michael Cera playing the complete opposite of literally every other role.
Yeah, totally
Where
unbelievable.
when the what's dude walks into the bathroom and he's drinking Capri Sun, getting blown, and his butthole licked all at the same
Right.
time. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I wrote down the first line. I forget the second one I was debating on. Okay. All right, drop the line.
All right. And again, this is a tough one, but I'm going with take off that vest, McLovin. You look like Aladdin.
Fuck.
That
is a good line.
Fucking killed me. Yeah, it was so good.
Damn, that's not mine was the where he runs out into the soccer field and he starts talking about how what's her face gave him money to buy, and he's like, she's like letting me buy all the booze. It's like she wants my penis in or around her mouth, and he's like, it's like she wants like a Seth's own
pubic dressing.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the soccer thing too. Honestly, that's exactly where I was going as well.
Yeah, my number 2 was the when they're in the convenience store, kind of in the beginning, and where he's talking about Seth's talking about the one chick, and then Evan's like, "Didn't you get like a half a dozen like hand jobs from?" He's like, "Yeah, and 3/4 of blowjob, but who's counting?"
Yeah, so good. 6 handies and 3.75 BJs.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Lasties.
Here we go. Here's the final movie. Freddy Got Fingered.
Hell yeah. So you brought it up earlier. I know we're not going to have the same quote for favorite line for this either, because for me, it's one of the most quotable movies of all time.
It is. And unfortunately, that sucks that I have to put it at number 5, because I definitely would have put it above Clerks and Mighty Python.
Yeah.
So here's what I have. I have Super Troopers, Clerks, Happy Gilmore, Monty Python, and Freddy Got Fingered. If I could choose the order, I would have gone probably Super Troopers, Freddy Got Fingered, Happy Gilmore, Clerks, Monty Python, if I had the choice.
Yeah.
But them's the breaks. And this is where we're at now.
Yeah, I feel like I would be pretty similar. Man, Freddy Got Fingered so fucking good.
There's so many good ones in here. That is actually, it's really funny timing that
yeah, it did come up earlier.
Yeah. All about that horse cock.
I forgot that's why it came up.
Yeah, that's the whole thing there. Let's see, a favorite line from Freddy Got Fingered.
All right.
Mine's, I mean, it's kind of stupid. I mean,
by the way, the whole movie.
Yeah,
is
it's the whole movie stupid. But I'm like,
what's his
it's
name?
just a scene that like makes me laugh like every time, and it's so dumb because it makes me feel back to like the old Tom Green show.
Oh yeah, Roger Ebert said it was one of the 5 worst movies he's ever seen before.
What a dumb bitch.
Yeah, and then he died because that he should have. I mean,
yeah, he probably died because he said that.
Yeah, what a turd. What a great fucking film. All right, what's your favorite?
All right, actually, I know what it is. I'm changing my answer. I got it here. It's the scene where he goes into the hospital after Harlan Williams breaks his leg on the vert pipe. And then when the lady's having the baby and he's swinging it around.
And then chewing on the...
And then he chews the umbilical cord and then he duct tapes it to his belly and goes on that date. And she's like, she's about to blow him. She's like, what is that? He's like, it's my umbilical cord. It's just for fun. I wear it just for fun.
Right, he says it with that cadence too.
What did you write down?
I wrote down "Where's Your LeBaron, Freddy," which is right in the beginning of it when they give him the car instead of him taking the
number
bus.
one son.
Number one son.
Yeah.
He's like, "Do you see that, Freddy? It says number one."
I only
son.
see one LeBaron,
There's
Freddy.
Only one LeBaron,
Where's
Freddy.
yours?
Where's yours?
Yeah.
I'm the number one son. What is that? What number are you, Freddy?
Yeah.
And it's so great. But I mean, now that you said that line, it reminded me about the whole scene where he's in that restaurant with his cordless phone from his parents' house. And he presses play on the recorder.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I'm talking about 50,000 fucking Deutschmarks here, Bob. I say Geneva and you hear Helsinki. You're fucking fired, Bob. And then Rip Torn walks over and he's like, hello. And it's so great that it was Rip Torn.
If I would have wrote down Freddy Got Fingered and you pulled that, that would actually be the line. Because we've talked about that before.
God,
and that would have been the line that I would have wrote down was Helsinki.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right, so you have your last one, right?
I do, and this is going to be my 5 spot.
Okay,
so
number 5.
I'm a little bummed.
Open it up. What do we got?
Hopefully, it's a shitty movie. It's fucking Super Troopers.
We both. I know.
I knew there was going to be crossover.
I mean, probably, but like, yeah. As soon as I open up your Super Troopers, I was like inside. I'm like, fuck. Dave also has a Super Troopers.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, and man, that sucks. All right, so my list right now, 1 to 5 is Superbad, Hot Rod, Joe Dirt, Dumb and Dumber, Super Troopers, It's a pretty solid list. The only thing I probably would change is that I would move Super Troopers to 3. So it would go, for me, it would go Superbad, Hot Rod, Super Troopers, Joe Dirt, Dumb and Dumber would be my list.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah, but you have my quotes for Super Troopers unless you want me to pick another one.
I mean, we don't have to unless you can think of something else. I can.
No.
Yeah, we kind of already.
Dude, the scene where they pulled over that guy with the German techno music.
Oh,
We
dude.
go bow bow buddy bow bow bow. Yeah, that song
shit.
is so fucking good.
I shit you not. Just a few weeks ago, Jess and I were doing some like gardening stuff, and there was a car that drove down the street that had some like loud techno music going on, and I started laughing. She's like, "What?" And I go, "This reminds me of Super Troopers."
Hell yeah.
And I fucking put the song on, and I was like, "This is," and I'm like just letting that fucking play while we're gardening, and I was so stoked.
Yeah, it's
because
a
I
great
forgot
jam.
that song even existed until it like comes up like in conversation or something along those lines.
Yeah. Man, those are great movies, and yeah, good for us matching up on a couple of quotes.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got a
look,
couple.
so many movies, so many great quotes from them. Almost impossible to have the same, especially from these extraordinarily iconic movies that we picked.
Yeah.
Like if you pick a movie like, Animal House, there are a million lines you could quote. So for us to land on the same one would be impressive. And yeah, I love that we matched up.
Well, and there's also too like there's like some like and like I love like all like the older films too like The Burbs. I could fucking
Oh my
do. I
God.
could do line for line the entire movie. But I also did. Well, I didn't know what we were doing. You just told me to give you like 5 movies that were comedies. I'm
Right.
like, is that too old? Like I don't even know if Dave's even seen this movie yet.
Oh,
but
yeah.
what were we even doing?
Sure.
But then you get movies like again like Stripes. I can give you a bunch of lines, but like you give me like Meatballs and Caddyshack. I got like 1 or 2. Like
One or two
yeah.
for Caddyshack?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like
Holy
a
shit.
classic, and I've seen a bunch 1,000 times, but like I haven't seen it
In a long time.
in a long time.
Yeah.
So like it's one of those like
Oh my God.
yeah.
That movie is so fucking good. Mm-hmm. It's one of my all-time favorite comedies.
It's funny this game, but like my boss, like him and I, like he knows I like love like quoting movies and shit, and he'll do it too. But there'll be times that he'll say something, and he's like, "Right, Tony?" And I'm like, "Sorry, I was working. What did you say?" And then he
Yeah,
tells
brother.
me, I'm like, what?" And he goes, "Caddyshack." And I was like, fuck. Yeah, fuck. I do kind of remember that scene, but it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Oh man, we got to bone you up on Caddyshack. It's so fucking good.
No, I definitely need to get back into
Yeah.
to go back and rewatch all the classics. you
That's
know?
an all-time favorite. I mean, Chevy Chase and Rodney Dangerfield and fucking Bill Murray. I mean, that should seal the deal right there. Like comedy fucking legends. Yeah, that movie's fabulous.
I already have like fun ideas for like those like older classic ones
Hell yeah.
for the next time that we do this. Well, I mean, I guess we'll have different categories.
Yeah, we
We
can
don't have
do
to
any
stick. I mean, I guess we
category.
could do multiple comedies, but we can do
Sure.
other stuff too.
And now that we know what the game's going to be, we can have like our written down ideas for the other person's quote. So only one of us has to come up with an idea, and we'll streamline it a little bit. But thanks for letting us workshop it, kiddos.
Yeah,
I love it.
this is fun.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how about we do a shot and
like that.
then we can exit our way out, and so, of course, naturally, I mean, we gotta play the jam, right?
Oh my God, I could
Like,
never be tired of it.
The whole point is to get this fucking song stuck in their heads.
Absolutely.
Like, I do it.
That's what quality marketing is.
Yeah, I mean, cheers.
Cheers.
I do it. Jess does it. It gets stuck in our heads.
I just fucking love it. It's infectious.
I would
It's
just-
so fun.
Yeah, I would just love to see that, like, or hear about that, like, anybody that listens to it that actually, like, is like, oh, yeah, no, I'll be doing something, and just like, pizza bagels,
I think I told you I played it for a bunch of people at work, like through Microsoft Teams, and like coworkers and bosses and stuff. And my one coworker, Marquis, who is a like amateur singer. I mean, he's fucking outrageously talented, but very a lot of stage fright. But he listened to it, and literally once a week he messages me, and he's like, "Dude, I was having a bad day, and then I fucking put on my headphones and I played Pizza Bagels as loud as I could." And he's like, "I just danced it out in my fucking office, and it's 30 seconds long, and I get straight for work." And I was like, "I love it."
Dude, I'm going to try talking to Miles and see if he can write a whole song based around
Oh,
pizza bagels.
oh my God. Then we could sell mixtapes.
I'm actually like I'm gonna text them like when we're done and be like, hey, so here's the deal. It's fun and it's catchy. You think you could write a whole song?
Yeah, can you do? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be super long. I mean, like
No.
Meatloaf long, like 13 minutes.
No, we don't need that.
13
Just
minutes
give us like a
will
little
do.
like a minute and a half. Or 13 minutes? You
Yeah.
want 13 minutes?
I do.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I want like a ballad.
Yeah.
Yeah, pizza. Yeah.
So we open up the intro with the intro, and then we're like, okay, so here's the song, and then 13 minutes are in. We can walk out, take a piss, have a smoke, come back, and then we do the rest of the show.
4 minutes of banter, and then we outro to the extended 27-minute long version. So it's 4 minutes of us bullshitting about how we're getting ready for the show, and they were like, anyway, the outro, and we just play the 27-minute version. We go outside and smoke.
And people are like, well, it's probably gonna end soon, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna end soon, right?
But you can't
Right,
turn it
guys?
off.
Right?
It's so fucking good.
It's been 3 minutes. I'm gonna keep listening because it's
Right.
probably almost over.
Asshole, if you turn it
Holy
off.
shit,
kiddos.
it's still going.
Hell yeah.
10 minutes later.
All right, well, again,
That's
my friend, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Love you so much.
Hey, listen, everybody that's listening, thank you so much. We fucking love doing this every week, even if
Sure
we're doing it
do.
to fucking 4 followers. But I think we got maybe, I don't know, who knows? Maybe we're somewhere in the teens now.
Yeah,
You
we'll
know.
get there.
Yeah, we're getting there. Things are working up. We love doing the entertainment, just the random bullshit banter back and forth. Listen, also, if you guys have any suggestions for the hat game
Yep.
or other
Any
stuff,
game, any topic.
if there's something you want us to bullshit about, I'm sure Dave and I could figure this out as
Yeah.
far as the conversation goes. It's something we'll probably be able to relate to.
100%.
Feel free to, I mean, the people that are listening, they have to know us one way or another,
Sure.
right?
Yeah, reach out.
Whether you see our posts on Facebook, comment on there, you could text one of us, whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to do like a, I mean, we could even do like a live call episode too. That we
Absolutely.
can start calling people and just
Yeah.
kind of bullshit with them.
Yeah, if someone wants to remote in, that would be, if they have a topic and they're like, hey, I want to talk to you two knuckleheads about this, I would love that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Also, you know, what would be fun is if we came up with a game topic that is easy to do over the phone,
Sure.
and then we call friends and be like, "Yo, it's like a little trivia thing."
I would love that.
Yeah. So that's that, guys. I mean, we love you.
Love you.
Follow, share.
Thanks for listening. Share
Yep.
and follow.
Yeah, that's it, guys.
All right, let's hear the fucking jam.
All right, let's do it.
Cheerios.
So long.
Pizza bagels with Tony and Dave. Oh, pizza bagels. That's the name of this podcast. Pizza bagels.
See y'all next week.